For 12 long years, a woman lived with a secret burden. She suffered from a condition that isolated her. This flow of blood made her ritually unclean. It separated her from her community and her God. She couldn't worship with others. She couldn't even enjoy a simple touch. The woman had sought help from many physicians. They took her money, but none could offer a cure. Her condition worsened. She felt hopeless and alone. The constant bleeding drained her physically and emotionally. She was a shadow of her former self. Yet, deep within her heart, a flicker of hope remained. She longed for a different life. She yearned to be whole again. She clung to the belief that one day, somehow, she would be free. Word began to spread about a man named Jesus. He was a teacher, a miracle worker. People whispered of his compassion and power. They said he healed the sick and offered hope to the hopeless. The woman heard these stories. Could this be the answer to her prayers? A surge of belief welled up within her. She dared to hope again. This Jesus, she thought, he could be the one. He could be the one to break the chains of her suffering. She clung to this hope, a lifeline in a sea of despair. She knew she had to reach him. She had to see this Jesus for herself. Jesus was in town. Crowds thronged around him, eager to hear his teachings, desperate for his touch. The woman, frail and weak, joined the throng. Every step was a victory over her pain, her shame, her fear. She knew the law. Touching anyone, let alone a holy man like Jesus, would make him unclean. But she was desperate. She pressed forward with unwavering faith. She believed that just a touch, a single touch of his garment would be enough to heal her. Her heart pounded in her chest as she drew closer. She could see him, his back to her, a beacon of hope in the chaos. With trembling hands she reached out. At that moment, Jesus stopped. He felt power leave him. Turning to the crowd, he asked, "Who touched me?" The disciples were confused. "Master," Peter said, "the crowd is pressing around you. Surely you know someone touched you." But Jesus persisted. He looked around, searching. The woman, trembling with fear and joy, knew she couldn't hide. She fell at his feet and confessed everything. She told him of her suffering, her faith, her touch. Jesus looked at her, his eyes filled with love and compassion. "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." In that instant she knew. She was healed. The bleeding stopped. She was whole again. Her faith, her courage, her determination had set her free. If you are in pain, remember that faith in Jesus can bring healing and hope. Trust in his love and compassion, and you too can find peace and restoration.